Consider this. You're in the market for a car. What do? Do you just go buy one? Do you do research? How do you decide? Think about that for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, that right there is information behavior. At its core, information behavior is all about how you make decisions in your everyday life. Even something as simple as deciding which floor of Odegaard you want to study on is an example of information behavior. You may consider how the top floor is the quietest, which is nice, but then you realize that you're doing a group project and it would inhibit the learning of everyone else around you if you were allowed on the top floor. As David Case puts it, how individuals encounter and make sense of their environment is information behavior, which encompasses information seeking, information avoidance, and even unintentional behaviors.
As a more in-depth example, we're going to discuss all the work put into buying a car. The act of deciding to research online about cars is the start of information behavior. The process of researching into the topic is called information seeking. In order to meet our information needs, that contributes to our final decision on a purchase.
Given the scenario that Mike wants to buy a car, one that meets the requirements of being economic, good performance, quality, and is aesthetically pleasing, he is considering a price below $25,000, but he preferably wants a new car. Mike recognizes that his knowledge is inadequate to satisfy the goal of buying a car. He takes the initiative of searching the car market online, a conscious effort to acquire the information to fill the knowledge gap.
And hence, he starts his search on Google. He types buy a car as the query. After he clicks the search button, Autotrader.com appears on the top of the results page. As he believes the top result is the most relevant link, he goes to the site. On the homepage of Autotrader.com, he chooses the new car selection because he knows he will not get a used car. Then he uses categories to help narrow down his selection. After he specifies his priority details, the site then provides him with a relevant list of cars. After navigating through the page, he finds Honda Accord to be the most aesthetically pleasing. So he checks the model spec page to do further research on the market availability and prices. On the page, he also finds a list of competing car models that he can consider in comparison with the Accord. The site provides a very nice and in-depth comparison for each model. He compares a couple of models with Accord, but he still thinks that it is the most suitable for him. As he is settled with this model, he builds a spec that will fit him the best. After he finishes building the car spec, he gets the price detail and the list of nearby dealers. He is happy with the estimate price and goes to the dealers to make a purchase. The price details he gets from the site will help him in negotiating, and he finally purchased the car at the right price.
By the end of this search, Mike is pretty settled on the model of car he wants and the retailer he wants to buy it from. Aside from the internet source, the Consumer Reports publications could have also been a good source of information to satisfy his needs of what to know prior to his purchase. Once achieving the optimum search results, there is now sufficient information for Mike to consider for him to decide which car he would like to invest in. As was quoted in the reading, information seeking must be one of our most fundamental methods for coping with our environment. It is the strategies we learn to use in gathering information, which in the long run may turn out to be far more important than specific pieces of knowledge we may pick up in our formal education.